just want to let you know all the beautiful things that have come in. We have the Tao teaching come in back in stock. That's been out for a wee while. Essential oils for dental health is new into the shop. The Green Witch is back in, and we have a new one, the Penguin Book of Spiritual Verses with 110 poems on the divine. I haven't even cracked it open to have a little looky in there, but it's got all sorts of stuff in there. So that looks really good. Right, we have Ritual as Remedy is back in stock. This is gorgeous. Big fat book that I really should probably get a copy for that one for me. And A Guide to Shadow Work is back in. This is a journal with lots of amazing things to fill in. Have the Tiny Bit Mighty Farm back in. This one went out pretty quick, and then the publisher had it out of, my place where I get all my stuff had it out for ages. So that's nice to have that one back in. And the Ultimate Guide to Tarot Spreads is back in stock as well. Right, moving on from the books, we have the Sacred Forest Oracle. So this is Denise's Lynn beautiful deck that each of these cards has a meditation that goes with it. So if you were to pull, let's just pull one, the Flow Meandering Pathway, then there would be a meditation probably taking you on a pathway. I have done a couple of them and they're very cool, but I think I'd like to hang out with that deck next week and do some more, because meditation's so important at the moment. So, these cards are just by themselves in Oracle are beautiful. And you get a nice big book. I love Denise Lynn. I think she's definitely one of my favorite teachers. So that one's back in stock. Haven't had that one for ages. Work Your Light is back in stock. Beautiful. When I came in today, I just brushed past this this deck, and one fell out, so I took it as one of my daily cards, which worked out perfectly. Oh, right. It was that one. That was the one that fell out of the deck. So, if you haven't worked with this one, it's a beautiful one to work with. Rebecca Campbell's got such a nice nature to her. She is the star mother. So especially if you're into the divine feminine and you have like a group of ladies that come together, I highly recommend that deck. Right, a new one in is Healing Spirit Oracle. This is by Gordon Smith. He's a pretty cool. I really liked the what was in the box there, so I just kept that one out. Gordon Smith is really cool. I think he's English from what I can remember, and a psychic medium. Am I saying that right? I think so. Am I getting John Holland and Gordon Smith mixed up? I don't know. I don't think so. But they feel the same sort of energy to me, those two, the beautiful, soft, and I like how it's got so it's definitely a healing deck, this one. I like to use this one. I haven't even sat down to read anything about it yet, so I can't tell you anything. But if you're drawn to the images and you're into doing some healing work, I'm sure it would be a beautiful deck to use. Okay, Seasons of the Witch, the Beltane, is back in stock. This is my favourite season, is the summer and joy and happiness, and so this is definitely one of my favourite ones out of this season. The Seasons of the Witch cards, but there is, I think the next one that's coming out is, I think it's Maybon, so that's the autumn one that we've already had, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be the next one to come out. So there's 3 different ones that you can buy at the moment: the Selwyn, the Beltane, and the Yule one that we used on Saturday night. Well, I used it last week, so that was really cool for winter solstice. Right, and you also get a nice chunky book. Beautiful as well with that one. Okay, the Rose Oracle is back in. That's another Rebecca Campbell deck. And her Healing Waters Oracle is coming out, and it will be in my next shipment. So hopefully, as long as there's enough there when I go to order. So this is more like if you follow into the Magdalens and the Rose. I haven't really used this one as much as what I've used the Work Your Light one. So I can't tell you what it's like, but I should really ask one of my friends to see if she has, because she's into this sort of stuff. You get a nice guidebook that goes with it, and you get a little attunement card, which I think is really cool as well. Right, I've been doing a little bit of necklace making, which has been fun. The pentacle for protection and all the elements, and I've been getting into my geometry. So I did the flower with all these beautiful, it was fun. Okay, moving along. Some more Forest Fays back in, the Tarot of the Divines back in. I've still got the diary, the journals that you can get with this one. I haven't sat down and I haven't done any work in my journal, but I'd like to. I need more time in the day. Okay, the Mystical Martians is back in. Oh my goodness, is it just me, but is it just like a bit of a fad, the aliens at the moment, the ETs? I've seen so much stuff on YouTube about aliens and ETs, I should say. So that's a beautiful, colourful deck with a nice, interesting guidebook there as well. I bought one of the ceramic hands just to see. I haven't even put it on the website yet, but just to see if there's any interest in that sort of stuff. So I might add that to the website. Well, if it's not on there and you want it, just let me know and I'll get it. I've got my hands full a little bit at the moment. My husband decided to have a little stroke on Monday, so we're just trying to get everything back in order. So you might have to be a little bit patient with me for everything at the moment, but I will do my best to get everything sorted. Right, the fairies. Aren't they gorgeous? I did Doreen Virtue's Fairyology course back in the day, and that was fun. I mean, it wasn't something that I was interested in, like I am tarot, but I think it's nice to have as many, things in your belt. And that was definitely an interesting workshop. So this lady Karen Kay, she looks like Doreen Virtue as well. So, Nice little guidebook there. Her mermaid deck, I really love the mermaids, so I really like her deck. I haven't really played too much with that one, so I think it sells really well, so it must be pretty good. Right, moving on, we have more of the Sea Soul Journey Oracle cards back in stock. So there's a few different backs on these cards, but they're beautiful. They're so calm and peaceful, and if you need a little bit, well, that one's not, that's a bit rough, but it's still got a beautiful, what do you call, a beautiful feeling to these cards. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? I could totally live in the Pacific Islands and just stare at the beautiful turquoise ocean all day and sit around on the sun. Right, so beautiful. I just get lost in those cards, and you get a nice little guidebook that goes along with it. Right, the Animal Spirit Oracle deck is back in stock. These are so gorgeous. I think this is definitely my favorite animal deck, but I think it's just because I love black ink drawings. So I don't know if you feel the same. This is definitely one of my one of my favorite Chris Cairns decks, and her magic one. Oh no, they're all bloody good, but anyway, gorgeous deck. I love how the little foils are on some of the cards. Right, and the camel. Oh yeah, you get a big book. Nice big book with all the things about the animals there, all that you need. Right, moving to the Wild Unknown Tarot deck is back in stock as well. So these ones just work so perfectly together. It's this one's a little bit more, I think this one's more colourful than this one. This one does have colour in it, but not as much as the Animal Oracle. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Right, I'm just getting a little bit lost in the cards today. Okay, the Celtic Tarot is back in stock. This one's beautiful and bright, very Celtic-y, very communal. It feels like there's a good community. Dragons, and I think they've got the Fae in there. Did I see the ritual animals? All the good things. Beautiful. That High Priestess, she's just rocking that party. That person's not. Right. Okay, and you get a nice, big, chunky, big, fat book with that one. Just gorgeous. Another one back in stock is Tarot Made Easy. This is an excellent deck for starting out. The images are bright and colourful and very easy to see what they are, and you get one of the best learner books, I reckon, because it teaches you in a way that I teach tarot about the numbers and the elements and stuff like that. So definitely a really good set to have if you're starting out. The Golden Tarot is back in stock. This hasn't been around for ages. I was excited when I saw that it was back in stock. So this is the Marseille, which is a pip deck, one of the first tarot decks to ever be produced, and they are humongous. Like, that's the size of a normal card. So you've got all the courts and the majors images, and then you have, oh, where are they? All the pips, all the pip decks. So the minor arcana are all just swords or are batons or pentacles. Very cool. And you get a purple spread cloth and a nice book that goes with it as well. Definitely worth its money, I reckon. $40, it's a good price. Right, the Spellcasters is back in stock. Oh, I don't know what it is about this deck, but it really does something to me. I used it for my winter solstice spread, and I got these cards. I got this card. I got this one. Did I get that one? I didn't get that one, but that's okay. Great reading. I love it when there's cards that feel like they've got massive energy in them. I think that's probably why I love this deck. It just feels very energetic. And you get a great little, a big book. It doesn't have the most, it's not like one of those books where you learn about the cards. It's more, you learn what I find, because I already know what they mean, but I feel I learn more about the magical uses for each of the tarot cards more in this deck. So yeah, that one's back in. The Crystal Sound Healing Oracle cards. Oh my goodness. These, I normally use a deck 1 or 2, maybe 3 weeks at the most. Ever since these have come in, I use them every day. They feel like, oh, they're just like, they just love me. And I use the little key code, and I get my little doing, my crystal ball sound for the day, and I just play it over and over while I pull my cards and write about my cards. But today I didn't do it because yesterday I set my table up and then I had to run away. But tomorrow I'll be straight back into it. I didn't think that these cards would be as amazing as they are, because they don't really look like that much, but they truly are. From my heart, I honestly, Crystal Sound Healing Oracle cards are the shit. Right, the Wild Woman Rising are back in stock as well. This is another gorgeous deck. Gather your tribe, man. Get all your girls, all your boys, everyone together, and just build some beautiful energy with each other. There's some real cool stuff going on in the world at the moment. Some crazy shit too, but there's some really cool stuff. The Lunar, the Ethereal Visions Tarot, the Lunar edition, is back in stock as well. Isn't that just gorgeous? Who doesn't want to play with a deck that's shiny? I really do like what he's done with this deck. It's definitely a step up with the beautiful rainbow foiling. Right. So you get a good little guidebook in there as well with all the stuff in it there. Okay, the Lantern Oracle is back in stock. I talked about this one last time. It is the deck to illuminate the shadow, empower your path. I know someone that should borrow this actually. Right. So much to learn. Oh my goodness. We've just got so much to learn. No wonder we're here for such a long time. The Lakshmi Oracle. This one's, it feels like ages that I've had this one here. It has been ages. I spent a long time with this deck and I just loved it because of all the mudras, not mudras, the mantras that it taught me. I did use my mudra deck as well with it, so I got to put my hand symbols with the chanting and just feel into their tradition, which was really lovely. I couldn't be a Buddhist though because I think too much and I'm not very good at emptying out everything and having no nothingness in my life because that's just not me, but I appreciate it, and it would definitely be for some people. There's lots of beautiful things in every religion. Right, the Isis Oracle is back in stock, the pocket edition. Oh, the Merkaba has really been like throwing itself in my image at the moment. So it's a very powerful geometric shape. Beautiful. I would like to maybe do a painting or something and have it here. Oh, isn't she just gorgeous? Oh, I'm so happy that last year I spent most of my time with Egyptian mythology. It's so powerful. Right. I might just leave those ones out too. Right, the Magical Herb Oracles back in stock. This is beautiful. Oh, I love all these ones that are about plants. You learn as well as you get to do divination, and it just, cards are the best. Cards are the best. Right, the Wild Woman Oracle is back in. The Morgan. The Morgan. It's quite out of it that they've just done one tone, the copper colour, and managed to just have so much in there. Like maybe that's why they did it, because they wanted to concentrate on filling the space with a story and not too much distraction from colour. Gorgeous little deck that you can't really see the beautiful coppery colour through my camera, but it is gorgeous, and you get a nice little book. I don't think I've spent too much time with that deck actually. I'll have to do that. Right, the Good Tarot is back in stock. This is a really good deck for people who don't really want to have the like intuitive cards. I'd probably be tempted actually just to cut them off for me, maybe. If you're not, I feel like a lot of beginner people buy this deck, but it might be better even without the, she's definitely the Queen of Water. So it's just got the elements, and she's changed some of the major arcana cards as well so that they're not as daunting. It is a nice way to learn, just learning the elements instead of the swords and cups and stuff like that, because you do learn it, this, you know, when you learn about the elements in the tarot. Look how gorgeous that image is. The lotus flower. Right. And then I don't know if it is the best to start out with. So I don't know. You let me know. What do you think about the Good Tarot? It's here. So it must be good. It must be good, because I don't get things in that Yeah, I think tarot is just, maybe it should be called the Tarot Oracle. A little bit of information, which is good when you're starting out, because you don't want to overload your brain and think, too much information. Right, the Enchanted Map is back in stock. This is another Colette Baron Reid. So these keywords I can see in the cards. I think that's probably why I feel. And you get a nice guidebook as well. It's the second edition, so it's definitely been upgraded. Right, Magic of You Oracle is back in stock. I haven't had this one in for ages. I try and rotate decks so that there's different stuff all the time for you guys, and since I've only got my 4 cupboards, I sort of have to try and keep what's moving and what's needed and just add some stuff and take it away. And oh, nice witchy deck, that one. Okay, the Mushroom Spirit, more of that one's come in. I just adore this deck. It's another thing, the mushrooms is just, they're just everywhere. I found a beautiful little fairy mushroom home when me and Poppy went for a walk the other day, and it just had the tiniest little mushrooms in it. It was cute. Cool. And you get a fun book. I took this one to my group the other day, and we were talking about, because it was, Yule, we were talking about this one and talking about how the reindeers used to eat the mushrooms. And so, where is it? So you can just stop the thingy if you want to read it. And why everyone thinks that Santa Claus has the flying reindeers. It's because they were eating the mushrooms. And then, yeah, the people eat the mushrooms and get high, obviously, because of the, what was it? Oh, well, you can see, blah, blah, blah. As you can tell, I'm a little bit tired, tongue-tied. Right, so I'll just move on. And the last one that I'm going to show you today is the Solitary Witch. Now, oh my God, look at that back. When I opened it up, I was like, oh my goodness, how beautiful is that? Every deck should have a beautiful, I've got a red top on today. Everybody should have just a foil pentagram. Oh my God, yes. Right. So this is Lucy Cavendish's new book. It's very poetic and story-like, and yeah, it's cool. I haven't had time yet to sit down and just get into the cards. But I know when I do that it will be very cool. I think I put this one, I put this one on the website that you can go and read what's in the guidebook. Okay, anyway, that's my little spill for today. Hope you enjoyed hanging out with me and my table of cards. There are lots of cards today, which was awesome. And yeah, if you need anything, just let me know, and hope you have a beautiful day. See you.